Good evening. This is Stan Matthews in the Matthews broadcast. Welcome to the greatest audience in the world. We are happy to be with you here on the second day of August 2017. August is the 8th month, and so we should be thinking about new things because biblically 8 is the number of new beginnings. So welcome to the alignment, the empowerment, upliftment, and enrichment broadcast. I am Stan Matthews, your host. You're in the Matthews broadcast, broadcasting live, streaming live on GEMS TV. You can tune in and join us at www.gemsradio.net, where we have big cable on the run. You may not know this, but almost 2 million people every single month are leaving the big cable operators and becoming custom TV or streaming TV, and firms like Hulu and Netflix and certainly GEMS TV are providing the kind of custom content that's causing people to leave big cable and go to streaming so they could watch what they want when they want. To you, the greatest audience in the world, we say welcome. And as you know, the Matthews broadcast provides urban business the clients and community support they need to succeed. If you would like to come on and do a spotlight segment with us so that you can publicize and promote your business, your performing arts company, or your profession, call me at 732-357-5701, 732-357-5701, or you can email me with a request to come on the broadcast at matthewsnk@gmail.com. That's Matthews, M-A-T-T-H-E-W-S, N as in Nancy, K as in King @gmail.com. We always begin first and foremost by expressing our gratitude to those who've supported us from day one, to our friends, Mr. Vernon Bradbury, who is the captain of the Newark Bike Police, Miss Allison Skeet of Distinguished Women of Guyana, Mr. Joseph Peterson, Mr. Vinnie Jackson, Philadelphia Attorney General's Office, Mr. Greg Jones, our mortgage specialist in Willingboro, Miss Sarah Cepeda, our empowerment coach, and Mr. Dennis King, Mr. Shaka Andrews, Miss Leslie Andrews, Miss Charlene St. Clair, Miss Pinky Andrews, and Mr. Harry and his wife Anna Staley in Charleston, South Carolina. Thank you for reaching out today, Cool Otis Brown, there in Woodstock, Georgia. Mr. Scotty Howard at Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Greg Riley in Falls Church, Virginia. Courtney's doing it. And Ms. Harvetta Fax in Columbia, Maryland. To our international crew, Phaedra Andrews in London, England, Audrey Pereira in Port of Spain, Trinidad, Simpson da Silva in Georgetown, Guyana, Adiraka Batamosi in Bermuda, St. George's, Bermuda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As we remind you, the past generations that did the work for us, their theme song was We Shall Overcome. Ours in the 21st century is DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled says all we do, Lindsay, is what?
Win.
We ask you each night to support our super sponsors, without whom there would not be a Matthews broadcast. We ask you to support them because they support us. So first and foremost, to my friend Ivan Maxey, his brother Tony Maxey, Miss Sterling, his daughter Taj. If you want the Max, get Optimum Tax and Financial Services, 5-star rated online, Better Business Bureau certified. You can reach them at 908-352-1040. They're at 500 Rahway Avenue in Elizabeth, New Jersey. If you're serious about growing your clientele today, accept no substitutes. Join UBA. My friend Super Jerry Moultrie and Super Keith Broadway can be reached at 908-352-1040 every Tuesday night at 125 2nd Street in Roselle, there is an awesome meeting of people who get together with their businesses to circulate business in urban communities. So if you are serious about growing your clientele today, accept no substitutes, join UBA. 908-259-5012. Dorson Home Care for superior health care and elder care. They are the best caregivers anywhere. Call Dorson at 973-672-7691 for the best home care anywhere. Conveniently located at 395 Pleasant Valley Way in West Orange, and also on Chestnut Street in Roselle. Dream Builders, the wealth doctor himself, Mr. Paul Dussard, they are teaching people how to build generational wealth, one great client at a time. That client might be you. So call Paul at 973-220-5026 or join us for the Dream Builders Open House at 300 North Midland Avenue in Saddlebrook tomorrow night. That's Thursday at 7:30. So join us if you'd like to build your wealth, if you'd like to get rid of debt, if you'd like to get your family properly protected. Join Dream Builders at 300 North Midland Avenue, Saddlebrook, New Jersey. Mr. Paul Dussard can be reached at 973-220-5026. For mobile marketing and advertising, guaranteed to take your sales even higher, call Trey and Daniel at Billboards for Hire. They're the guys with the 20-foot trucks with the digital screens on the side and the surround sound so people can hear them for about a mile away. They are the best in the business, and we recommend them highly. You can reach Billboards for Hire at 917-756-0043. Nothing, but nothing says I love you like flowers. You've tried the rest, now try the best. A Rose's Petals. That's Nathaniel and Carolyn Joe, who are on vacation until the 14th of August at an undisclosed location. And they are at 472
They ain't telling.
Broadway in Patterson. Everybody I know uses a Rose's Petal because they are the best in the business. And so they are flowers.com certified, and you can reach them at 973-742-5333. For advice and planning, that's always great, call Smith Gilmore Real Estate. That is my great friend, Violet Smith Gilmore and her team, Kim Garrett and others, and they are at 1258 Teaneck Road in Teaneck. You can reach them at 201-723-4203. So if you're buying, if you're selling, if you need someone to manage real estate for you, call Smith Gilmore Real Estate for advice. That is always great. Funding Magnet, funding your plans so that you can live your dreams. If you want to raise $5,000 to $25,000 working capital for your small business with no debt and no credit check, call Anthony Hibbert and his team at 973-357-3698. 973-357-3698. The mortgage you need for the home you want is at Citizens Mortgage. More than 30 years of excellence. Michelle Alvarez and her team are at 2601 Pellick Drive, Fairlawn. You can reach them at 201-398-0800. 201-398-0800. Don't settle for less. Demand the best. Very simply, just call Les. Les Daly, that is. Les Daly CPA provides the best financial advice and services. And for the Matthews broadcast audience, Les is providing a free consultation on your business. He will examine the structure of your company, your bookkeeping is in order, your taxes are prepared right, and that your finances are being used to increase your bottom line all the time. You can reach Les Daly at 973-327-2085, or you can visit him at his offices at 923 Springfield Avenue in Maplewood, New Jersey. So those are the companies that truly we always have to give gratitude for, because they underwrite and this program and make it possible. We have a new super sponsor that I want you to know about, especially those of you who are going on vacation and traveling. That is Dr. Franz Pierre-Louis. Dr. Franz Pierre-Louis. Dr. Franz has a company that provides all kinds of services in which he deals with infectious diseases and also viruses when you're traveling. It is the People's Care Institute, and they are located at 323 Belleville Avenue in Bloomfield. 323 Belleville Avenue in Bloomfield, and you can reach Dr. Franz at 347-232-7297. He is our newest super sponsor, and you're going to hear great things from them. So if you're leaving out of the country, there might be immunizations that you need. There might be things that you need to be aware of, like those that went to the Olympics a couple of years ago had to be aware of the Zika virus. Dr. Franz specializes in protecting you so that when you're home or abroad, you have all that you need to retain your health. Our 4 principles of this broadcast are alignment, empowerment, upliftment, and enrichment. Alignment, we want you to live in alignment with who you are. The book of the beginnings, the first book of the Bible, Genesis, in chapter 1, verses 26 to 28, says that you are made in the image and likeness of God and given authority to rule. That is who you are, and that is how you should be living. Empowerment, 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7 says, and I quote, "For God has not given you a spirit of fear, but love, power, and a strong mind." Love, power, and a strong mind. As far as the upliftment principle, we turn to no other than our poet laureate, Miss Maya Angelou, our great sister, who reminds us that people forget what you said, they might forget what you did, but they never forget how you made them feel. So make somebody feel like the superstar in God's eyes that they are and that you are. Finally, enrichment. We must have the wealth to build the kingdom here on this earth. While hard work counts, effort counts, skill counts, we've got to have resources to build the kingdom, and we have plenty of it. This past year in the United States of America, there was a $19.4 trillion gross domestic product, and urban communities accounted for about $4.1 trillion in purchasing power in the United States of America. In the state of New Jersey, about $437 billion in purchasing power. Well, the urban community in the state of New Jersey accounts for about $137 billion of that total, roughly about 40%. So we have plenty of resources, but our resources are unorganized. As the late, great Kwame Ture, formerly known as Stokely Carmichael, reminded us, we are the richest people on the planet. We just don't know it. We just don't know it. And so this broadcast is about making all of us aware that we have the resources, we have the talents, we have the gifts, and we try to bring together those professionals, those entrepreneurs, and those performing artists, and those spiritualists with the consumer so that you can get the community support you need to succeed. So money can't solve all of our problems, people, but they can solve our money problem. And our money problem is not lack of, it is lack of organization. And so we're trying our best on this broadcast to organize ourselves in a way where we can use those dollars for the benefit of our own community. We can see Dr. King's beloved dream community coming into view. We can see Malcolm's Just Society coming into view. But it requires our thoughtful action and diligence, and it requires our commitment. As Malcolm said, we will bring about a just society on this earth by any means necessary. And certainly economics are one of those. I think that this current president is good for our community because he reminds us that there is no free lunches. He reminds us that we have to be ever diligent because we know that he and those he represents are not our fans. So we have to keep our edge as long as this man is in the White House and continue to handle our business diligently every single day. So those are our principles. And now we want to get to the principles of this hour. We have with us an awesome man of God, an awesome friend in every way, Deacon Eddie Little of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, who is with us tonight to share with us our deep spiritual roots as a people. Many people don't know this, so glad to tell you that Ethiopia was not one of the earliest Christian nations in the world. It is the oldest Christian nation in the world. And so we want to make sure that we don't let anybody treat us as second-class citizens of Christianity. There wouldn't be a Christianity if it weren't for us going all the way back to the union of Makeda, also known as Sheba, and Solomon, who produced a son and launched a lineage of might called the kings of Ethiopia, the Kebra Nagast. And so Brother Eddie Little is here tonight to tell us about this rich history. So why don't you begin by sharing with us the name of the organization you're here to represent?
Well, good morning, good evening to everyone. Thank you very much for inviting me here tonight. Our church is the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewedo Church. The word Tewedo means made one. It denotes unity, which is something that we find very important. And one of the things that we wanted to promote on your broadcast tonight, unfortunately, my priest was supposed to be here today, but for circumstances beyond his control, he could not make it. He asked me to fill in, and I was more than happy to do it. And one of the things we wanted to tell everyone about is the latest project that our church is engaged in.
No, just come up.
One of our nuns, we referred to her as Imahoy. Sister Willetta Selassie. She has done absolutely phenomenal work trying to put together a monastery here in the United States. This is going to be a history-making event because although there are literally hundreds of Ethiopian Orthodox monasteries throughout Africa and different places around the world, here in the United States, we have never been able to establish one. But we are on the cusp of starting that now. We're going to be having our groundbreaking ceremony on August the 25th, and we'll be having our first liturgy, our first service on the next day, August the 26th. And this is, I really cannot emphasize the historic nature of this, because with all of the great achievements that have been made by our people in this country in the areas of science, law, mathematics, and everything, and spirituality. The Orthodox Church creating this monastery is historic because it gives the people, the African Americans in this part of the world, these so-called lost children from Africa that were, taken from there and brought here. We know the terrible story of the transatlantic slave trade. But so many things that were taken away from us because of that trade that we're trying to get back. And our spiritual connection to God is one of them. And by establishing this monastery here in the United States, it gives the African Americans in this country the opportunity to reach out and to practice and to live a spiritual life that has literally been denied them because of the horrors and the misdeeds of history. And the establishment of this monument, this this monastery. And once again, the groundbreaking is going to be August the 25th. The first liturgy is going to be on August the 26th. I can truthfully say, this is a history-making event.
Mm-hmm.
Literally history-making event. We really want everybody to support this. Of course, this is the area that it's in is 1338 North Road in Delenham, New York. Delenham, those who may not know that city, I know I didn't. It's spelled Dlenheim, New York. Zip code 12131. And we'll be there. And if anyone has any further questions, if anyone wants to make any donations to help build this monastery, because they very much need donations, they need literally everything, please call area code 347-337-1967. That's 347-337-1967. And I'm really excited about this stand, because it's something that's so important. And we know that the Black Church here in America is a very strong institution, has done so much for our people, not only spiritually, but politically, economically, things that they've done. But the Orthodox approach to Christianity is something that many don't know about. And we're not degrading anyone, anyone's faith, anyone's church. Whatever you believe, believe. Whatever you practice, practice. But all we want to do is to kind of set the record straight, as they say. Just as you said earlier in the broadcast, that Ethiopia was the first country,
Christian nation.
First Christian nation. And we want to show the world how that Christianity is practiced. Because so many don't know.
Absolutely.
And if you want to continue to practice what you're practicing now, believe in what you're believing now, fine, that's okay. But we want to let you know that the original, that it all came from this. And we want you to know about it. And it's here for you. If you want it, the doors are open. If not, if you want to stay with what you're doing, stay with what you're doing. We're still brothers in Christ. We still love each other. We're still brothers and sisters.
Because I'm a student of history, history, as Malcolm reminds us, of all of man's studies, history is best qualified to reward all research. The first slaves, Africans, that were captured and brought to these shores in 1619 or so, there was a church found in the eastern part of Virginia, and right over the top of the church was the name carved in wood. That church was founded in 1625, 6 years after they came here, is the Abyssinian Church.
Abyssinian, an ancient name for it.
Abyssinian means that some of those captured and brought here were Ethiopian. And that is the first known church of Africans in America. The first known church of Africans in America is the Abyssinian Church, right there in Eastern Virginia. There is an Abyssinian Church. And so we want to be clear about the fact that Black Christians were among those that were captured and brought here to these shores so long ago. So right from the beginning, the Ethiopian Church was active in America. One of the oldest churches in Harlem, the town which is the heartbeat of Black America, the church that Calvin Butts has the privilege to preside over is called what? The Abyssinian Baptist Church.
Oh,
So,
very, very quickly, just real quick, I want to say, since you talked about Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem, in that church today, 2017, if you go there, you will see a very large Ethiopian cross that was brought there and presented to then pastor, the late Adam Clayton Powell, was given to him by the last emperor of Ethiopia, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie, presented that cross to him. Ethiopians call the cross Maskal. So they gave him that, and that Ethiopian cross is still sitting in Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem right now, at this day, at this very moment.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome. And when did he give Adam Clayton Powell Sr. this cross?
The last time that he came to America, he came to America twice. That last time, I cannot remember off the top of my head the exact year, but that's when he presented it to him. There are photographs. You do the research, you'll see it. But that mascot is still hanging in Abyssinian Baptist Church in Harlem right now.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much for the update on the monastery. Thank you so much for the history. The Roman nation, who was credited for being the home base of Christianity there in Rome under successive popes, the first Roman emperor who made Christianity the official religion of Rome was Constantine. And this happened in 325 AD. That means that 324 years before Rome adopted Christianity, Ethiopia had already been practicing the faith.
AD 34.
AD 34. A eunuch from Ethiopia went into Jerusalem and met with Saint Stephen, and he and Saint Stephen conversed about this faith, and this eunuch went back to the royal court of Ethiopia, and Ethiopia immediately said that that is our birthright, coming all the way back from the son of Solomon and Sheba, whose real name was Makeda, Menelik. And Ethiopia, from that day forward, put together the coat of arms that it still has, the Lion of the Tribe of Judah. Anybody that follows Bob Marley has seen it, with the staff of power and the crown of the king in its hand, became the coat of arms of the nation of Ethiopia.
In recent times, the nation of Ethiopia has adopted a different national flag, unfortunately. But the flag that the majority of the world still recognizes, remembers, and accepts is that flag of the green, gold, and red with the Lion of Judah in the middle. Most people still hold that, including me, very dear in their hearts.
That's right.
And we would hope that the government of Ethiopia would go back to that.
As one of my favorite reggae groups, Steel Pulse, says in Rise Up, their famous song, red is for the blood that they spilled. Green is for the land. And black is for the beautiful people who were stolen and brought here. All of this is ours, so we're not taking backseat to no one on this subject. And I thank you for being here, Brother Deacon. To you now, Mr. Tynes.
How are you, sir?
What is the name of your organization, sir?
Well, I have a website that I established a long time ago. It's called Melody Smith Corporation, and I established that about 10 years ago. I never really did anything with it. I've been doing music and playing at funerals and weddings and different venues and things like that. But the name is Melody Smith. I couldn't come up with a better one. I needed somebody with some advertising expertise to help me to establish something better, or I guess that's who would be a good fit for me. But
so I take it that your company is a company that provides music.
Music and pretty much music, yeah. Playing and singing.
All right.
And teaching if need be.
And you happen to be a vocalist.
Yes.
So while we have you here, as we close the segment, I know you prepared something for us. So Matthew's broadcast audience, get ready for a treat from the one and only Lindsay the Voice Tynes. And we're going to close out this segment with a piece from Lindsay. You're going to remember this. And for those of you who are in the Bergen County area, Lindsay is going to be tomorrow with the Bergen County Jazz Society at Orama, heading up with the Curtis Lundy Trio and our great friend Ron McKnight. You'll be able to hear Lindsay do more of this, so he's going to give you a taste right now of what you're going to receive tomorrow night in Edgewater at Orama. Lindsay Tynes.
Oh, you're going to love this.
Lindsay Tynes.
A gift freely given. To man is a voice to sing, and some do so well. A voice of gold and silk it seems they have, but hearing all none can compare with one who sings beyond the air. It sounds so real. My very mind his voice did heal. The day he sang it was so pure, a sound so clear that I'd never heard before. A sound so refreshing to the soul of man. Lord, here I am, please sing again. To escape from the cares of this life, I need to hear you sing over and over a song of your word that puts life in men, to help them stand for you much bolder. A song of repentance from sin and shame in a world that grows colder and colder. Through your song we all can live in a time when man's heart cries in search of an answer to a deeper need. If your voice they could only heed, then and only then would they hear you sing a song of your word where you died to save, so now they can hear. To escape from the cares of this life, I need to hear you sing over and over a song of your word that puts life in men, to help them stand for you much bolder. Through your song we all can live.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will be right back with wonderful health professionals, Lindsay the Voice Tynes. This is Stan Matthews back in the broadcast. I know all of you still have your ears hanging open and your mouth hanging open of Lindsay the Voice Tynes on that wonderful piece that he just did for us. We are joined by two outstanding healthcare professionals, Ms. Shante Callis and Ms. Evian Waith, that are with us. Ms. Shante is a physician who only works naturally, and I'm going to turn it over to my co-host, Mr. Russ, the Real Deal Lagan, and he's going to ask you guys a few questions. Keep your answers very brief so we can roll right through. Go ahead, Russ. Shante is all yours.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Good, good. So I'd like to start by having you answer just a couple of questions that can inform our listeners about what you do and everything. So what would you say, first of all, what is the name of your business?
Okay, well, the name of my business is Whole Body Natural Wellness Center.
Okay, where are you located?
I'm located in Saddlebrook, New Jersey, 49 Market Street in Saddlebrook.
Know it well. Know it
Okay.
well. Market Street.
All right.
Mhm.
So, what would you like our listeners to know is the unique value of your business?
Well, the unique value of my business and the services that I offer to my clients is that I offer a holistic approach to healthcare. So when my clients come in to see me with whatever health challenge that they may have, I use natural therapies in order to help them meet their health goals.
Wonderful, wonderful. Who is a great referral that will help your business grow?
Well, my greatest referral base is my existing clients. So it's nice to be able to have clients come in that I'm able to help, and they're happy enough to refer me to their friends and family.
Okay. And what are you offering your audience?
I'm offering my audience today $50 off an initial
Very
consultation.
generous. I
Wow,
like that.
that's okay.
All right.
Okay, that's
Get
wonderful.
in there.
All right.
Get the people in there.
Wonderful. So, why don't you tell our listeners how they can reach out to you through social media and any other contact information that you want to provide?
Sure. Again, the name of my business is Whole Body Natural Wellness Center. I'm located at 49 Market Street in Saddlebrook. You can reach me via phone at 201-881-9563 or via email at destiny2health@aol.com. You can also reach me on Facebook at Whole Body Natural Wellness Center or on Twitter at Dr. Shantae ND.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I think you've done media before. You were just so natural. I mean, she's just like smooth as ice.
Yeah.
I mean, so you did some
Really easy for
television
me.
before, Shantae?
No.
Oh, she said, no, I'm just good like that. I'm just fabulous.
Okay.
She's like Beyonce. Y'all must not know about me.
So you have, why don't you
Hello.
introduce yourself?
I am Dr. Avian Wade, a holistic chiropractic physician here in 45 Park Street, Montclair. Thank you for having me, first
You're
of all.
welcome.
And I'm semi-new to the Montclair area.
Mm-hmm. And what is the name of your business?
Vitality Chiropractic Studio
Mhm.
at 45 Park Street.
Okay. And what would you like the audience to know is the unique value of your business?
I'm sorry?
What is the unique value of your business?
What puts me apart, I would say I'm holistic minded, meaning by assessing the spinal column, looking for what is that spinal level column is affecting in terms of your health. Whether it be your blood pressure, or is the upper cervical causing headaches, and it's fully assessing the body to see what's the underlying cause of your current complaint.
Okay, great. And who is your great referral that will help your organization?
Greatest referral, I would say, is word of mouth. You know, your friends, your family, anyone, your closest allies. Those are the best referrals.
Wonderful. And I'm going to ask you the same question.
Uh-oh.
What are you going to offer our audience that will help them, give you some support?
Sure. Offered today would be a free consultation where I assess your spine, extremities as well.
You sit up.
There's nothing less than free. There's nothing less expensive
Yeah,
than
no
free.
charge consultation where I assess everything from what your ailments and if there is previous injuries that were causing the condition in the first place, and checking your functional movement patterns. Certain ways are you walking certain way? Do you sit a position that's comfortable? That's actually what's causing it. What's causing you to become in that relaxed state or compensate, is the lack of a better word, and doing a little nutritional counseling to see if there's certain things missing in your diet as well that's causing it.
Wonderful. Sounds comprehensive.
Kind of, pretty much.
And how can we reach out to you through social media?
I am on Instagram at Vitality Chiro, ChiroNJ,
Wonderful.
and Facebook Vitality Chiropractic Studio.
All right. Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
Thank you. For
Thank
having us.
you.
We have a guest calling in. Her name is Tammy Hobson. Are you familiar with Tammy?
Yes, Tammy is a client of mine.
Tammy said you're the best in the business, and she wants you to explain what are some of the things that you offer to your clients who lack energy, who just want to their energy lifted. You know, a lot of people talk about, you know, feeling out of sorts, feeling a little run down. What would you recommend to people? I know typically around 3:30 every day, you know, the backside of the day, because I wake up at 4:30 every morning, on the backside of the day, all my energy seems to drain. Now, what would you tell me and others like Tammy who are watching this evening, Shantae?
Sure. Well, a place where I normally start with my clients when they come to me about low energy or having fatigue is to support the adrenal glands. So the adrenal glands are glands that sit on top of your kidneys, and they're the body's they're primarily responsible for production of cortisol. And so by supporting the adrenals, you're helping the body adapt to stress, and you're balancing the cortisol levels and even blood sugar throughout the day. So that's a place that I normally start, in giving good nutritional support to the adrenals, and that helps support the energy levels throughout the day.
Second question coming in from Robert Hall, and he is wondering, do you help with diet? Do you make recommendations on nutrition?
Absolutely. So every client that comes in to see me gets an individualized dietary plan that we put them on. Sometimes depending on what the person's coming in for, I may also offer blood type diet recommendations as well. I generally do a micronutrient panel on every client that comes in, so I can get an individualized picture of their functional deficiencies, and then we can go forward with assessing them to see what dietary recommendations or supplement recommendations they may need to replete their deficiencies.
So what would you tell me to do so I could be ripped and stripped so my beach wear can be looking good?
Definitely some dietary recommendations that I recommend for the majority of my clients is to minimize sugar in the diet.
Oh man, my Pepsi has to go?
So all the whites, the white sugar, white rice, white flour, also supporting the body by removing oils that are inflammatory, such as vegetable oil, canola oil, margarine, and replacing them with more essential oils that are beneficial for the body, such as olive oil and coconut oil. Also, I would recommend that you exercise, you know, and
you already have a step on them every morning.
You know, because diet is important. You know, making sure you're getting your nutrients through food, your vegetables, you know, healthy meats and poultry and fish. But exercise is just as important. So it's not just about changing your diet, but it's also about being balanced, getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, things of that nature. I
get the impression that if Shantae is your doctor, man, you know, all the things you used to eat are going to stop. You have to put that rib down. That catfish is going to be left alone. And that Pepsi might be out. Let me ask you, Evian, you deal with the spinal column. I know that your profession holds that much of what ails us is coming right through the spinal column and all of the nerve endings. Tell us about the importance of posture, the importance of getting an alignment so that your body is functioning right.
Okay, so everything is controlled from the nervous system. It comes through the spinal canal, and at each level between each vertebra, it goes to whether it be organ, muscle, tissue, for example, heart, your liver, your lungs, so forth. So if you have something we call forward head posture, and your head is falling over the sagittal line, you're looking from someone from the side, if you have that forward head posture, it's known to decrease your breathing, put your pinched nerves towards those levels of where those are innervated, and also it changes your horizon of how you see, and that can cause the headache because now you're fully extending your head to look up, even though your shoulders are rolling forward. And it's more of a sicker posture, in other words, what we call a sicker posture rather than a healthier posture. Because if you're standing upright, you have more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Caught me on guard there. You just are more aligned, and things are moving better, and things are going where it's supposed to be. You know, the up, down, inside out.
How frequently should someone come and see you? I get this
healthy or unhealthy.
At the end of every month, I seem to get tightness in my upper shoulders because of going in the gym, working out in the mornings. So at the end of the month, that's where my problems come in. So you think like every 30 days you come out of alignment, something like that?
If someone has no aches and pains, is 100% healthy, no health conditions, I usually recommend once a month just for a spinal checkup and follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure we're on the same paths and do it. So recommending self-care, things you can do at home, you know, and make that sense.
Awesome, awesome. So tell us, as we close this evening, Avian, how do people get in contact with you? Because we want to make sure everyone that a path leads directly to your door. We want you to be supported beyond what you can handle. So how do they get in contact with you?
You can contact me at 201-536-0100, text or call, and also via email, vitalitychiropracticstudio.com.
And you're located where?
45 Park Street, Montclair, New Jersey.
Less than 10 minutes away from here.
7 minutes.
All right, we're gonna set an appointment when we go downstairs for the reception. I gotta write that up so that when I hit that 30-day mark, you could get it back together for me. Right? Let's say Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Couldn't get them back together again. Well, Evian is going to get me back together again at the end of this month. How do people get in contact with you, Shantae?
You can reach me at 201-881-9563. My website is www.drshante.com. You can also reach me on Facebook via Whole Body Natural Wellness Center or on Twitter at Dr. Shantae ND, and my email address is destiny2health@aol.com.
As we lead out tonight, we have a testimonial again from Ms. Hobson, who says that Dr. Shantae is an amazing professional. She said she was sick and tired of being sick and tired. She was depressed, losing her hair, and was 60 to 70 pounds overweight. She was also on medication. She's doing much better, is no longer depressed, lost the weight, feeling so much better, and she's about to pose for the Sports Illustrated Bikini Contest of 2018 because of Shantae Cowles. So when you have testimonials like that, you're doing something right. So I need to go ahead and get my beach body together because of Shantae. For all of those who are watching this evening, we highly recommend these two awesome health practitioners, these two wonderful sisters. Black girls do indeed rock
Black girls
and
rock.
have their health. I don't know, I see my friend Chef Rashad Bryan out there. I don't know how we're going to eat your great cakes anymore with Shantae in here, man. That rum cake, that sweet potato pie, all that stuff. She's about to tell me to stop it. But I'm still going to have a spoonful of your cake, brother. We want to thank you all for being with us this evening. This is Stan Matthews in the Matthews Broadcast, reminding you that there are two types of people in the world. They are dreamers like you, and those of you in our green room. We ask you to remember that those two types of people, they are dreamers and they are dream killers. Embrace the first and run like heck from the second. You cannot finish anything great until you start something. So stop getting ready, stop getting set, and go, folks. Go, go, go. This is Stan Matthews sitting with Russ, the real deal, Lagan, my man.
All right.
And my image doctor, Cornelius Hill. My other co-host, Lindsay, the voice, Tynes, is outside. These two beautiful ladies are going to pose for some shots. We ask you to be safe, be secure until we're back together again next Monday right here on GEMS TV at www.gemsradio.net. Tune in. There's a blessing here for you in the Matthews Broadcast. Good night and God bless.
Oh, beautiful.